Hello, good afternoon. My name is Ahmed Mustafa. I'm the CEO of Integrated Farms. Yeah, we are here to talk about fattening of livestock. Briefly, I'm going to share with us some goats that were acquired, the reasons for selections, and the kind of objective we desire before purchasing this livestock. That is the most important thing in Fattening 101. Consider what your end result is going to be, because fattening is about finishing. You understand me? So if you are talking about, if you are to invest in finishing an animal or finishing some few animals, then there are some criteria for selection of purchase. A lot of people just believe that let me buy 60,000 naira, let me buy 60,000 naira goat and sell for 150-200. You could buy a 60,000 naira goat and probably don't attain what you intend, your objective, you don't attain it. So one of the major things is to consider what is your objective. Then that is what will shaping your decision, right from the point of purchase down to the point of sale. I must tell you that not animals, not all livestock, not all ruminants can be fattened. There are criteria for selections. So this is what we are to talk about today. I'm going to show you a few goats here. These goats here, I will tell you why they are selected and what they intend purpose, how much we purchase them, and how much we intend selling them after they go through the process. We are here. Here are my goats. Let's concentrate fully on the goats alone. Yes. Look at Django over there. It was named Django due to some attributes we found on it when we purchased. It's very stubborn. When you look at it, you will see that it is a very full spec for fattening. It's long, the body frame size, and yet not well fed per se. Not well fed per se. So the fact that Django is tall and is hairy and is full-fledged adult, it doesn't mean that it can be fattened. Look at the hollow at the waist. Look at the thigh. These are where we get results. Look at the neck. These are where we get results when we fatten this guy. So the point is, the masculinity is considered in purchasing, and that is one point I want to make known. It is more rewardable to fatten male stock than the female stock. It is more profitable to fatten male stock than the female stock, because female stock, the moment you start fattening, it means it will not be able to be suitable for reproduction. Though they grow very well and bigger, but they are not usually meant for reproduction. So when you fatten, it means you just want to sell it. You don't care about reproduction. So that is Django over there. Look at this guy also. One of the things you observe about all of them is that they are hollow in their waist, and they have body frame size. They are long. These are what will bring the result out. Frame. Look at it. Body frame. Large body frame. So without the large body frame, results will not be suitable. Look at this guy also. Very active, and it has good body frame too. Look at this guy also. You can see the fur on the back of the neck. It will make them to grow. It will make them look very masculine when fattened. Look at the hair. All the hair will still come out very well when it is fattened. Look at this guy here. Look at the other one over there. I think this is one of the smallest body frame we purchased. Look at this here too. This one is is chubby, but still it can still be fattened very well. Now, and look at this guy too. Look at these two. Now, I want to make a point. You can't say you want to fatten goat and you are buying this size. You can't be buying this size, this korope, and you say you want to fatten. Let's assume that you buy this korope at 10,000 or 8,000 or 9,000. By the time you start fattening, it will not grow bigger, it will not grow taller, but it will be getting fatter and get robust. No matter how fatter and robust it is, the reward you will see, the result you will see in terms of finance or in terms of monetary aspect will not be compared to, let's say, the quarter or the half of the one you will see, the quarter of the one you will see when you fatten something like this. So fattening things like this are a waste of time because the body frame is not big and the result they will give you is just that the animals will be fatted and there is a limitation to how much you can sell them after a few months of fattening. As you can see, they are between 3.5 and 4 months old. So why fattening something like this? These are the issues we have in knowledge of fattening. You understand me? So, okay, the purpose of fattening the goats is to make them attain high quality of meat. You understand me? So, and those goats were purchased between the range of 27 to 33,000 naira. Yes, 27 to 33,000 naira. And it is, I believe, that at the end of feeding for 2 months, we will sell them. That is our budget. That's our target. That we are going to fatten them for 2 months. Also, there's some things I need to create our indulgence to. We need to understand the market where we are going to sell this, who our target customers are. You understand me? As I speak to you, these goats are, before purchasing them, they're already sold, because there's a regular customer we do this with, and we send them down to Port Harcourt after the fattening exercise. So it means that you can calculate what you will get at the end of the fattening process or program. The more you fatten, the better for you, because the more you fatten, the less you spend in the cost of feed. And mind you, it is the same exercise, the same effort you render on 5 that you render on 20 and more. So goats are not like rams that you need to isolate them, tie them in order for them not to move around and to attain the size you are looking up to. Goats are highly emotional. Goats are not as intelligent as cow, but they are very emotional. The moment you start isolating them, tying them, isolating them, you don't give them the privilege to jump around, to knock ons, then they will not feed, they will not eat. And once they don't eat, it will affect your own time frame to fatten and your budget. So that's 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 that about goats. We will not need to tie them, and we will not even need to isolate them. We need to let all of them be in the same pen while they feed. So this is where castrated goats do better than uncastrated goats, because for uncastrated goats, they will lock arms, they will fight, they will jump around, they will bleat, and you don't understand me, as you can hear them bleating. So all these things reduces the results you see in them. But if they are castrated goats, they won't have the privilege to do all these things, and they will have the privilege to appreciate more meat compared to uncastrated goats. So now our objective is that we actually want to remain a constant supplier to this particular customer as far as fattened goat is concerned. So these customers we have, they are in Port Harcourt. So the person we are sending those goats to are like a middle like a distributor, and we just want to retain that supply chain. That is why we venture into the fattening program. So we set out the set out budget on feeding of each goat. It's around 120 to 130 per day. Don't ask me if it is achievable or not. It is achievable, especially when you are feeding more goats. When you have more goats to feed, it is achievable. And basically, we'll be feeding these goats on groundnut arm. Groundnut arm, it is called arawa in Hausa. Yes. I can show you the groundnut arm. I think I have some of them here. Yes. Yes. This is groundnut arm. We're feeding them on groundnut arm. Dry groundnut arm. It's very good and efficient for fattening. And also, we will be feeding them on guinea corn chaff, maize offal, then bean husk. We don't use wheat offal. We use maize offal because maize offal or corn offal is very efficient when it comes to fattening. So we are working on 60 days program, and within these 60 days, they will not have any other kind of feed except this kind of feed. So we hope to attain results with this set aside arrangements. We have been achieving results, so we hope to achieve more results. So lest I forget, you should know that not all of them will attain the same sizes. Not all of them will attain the same sizes. So that's why you need to have an average. That okay, an average goat in the results you have should be able to go for at least this amount. So you work on average, so that the one that really appreciates better, you'll be able to make pluses and minuses. On those you gain more, to those you gain less. But how would you justify your results? How would you rate your performance? Is by the numbers of goats that fall into the extreme performance, that their performance, that the result they gave you is very high. So the numbers of goats that fall into the average prices, the numbers of goats that fall into the middle prices, and the lesser prices, the middle price, and the extreme prices are what will make you know. For example, now out of my goat, let's say my goats are 20, and I bought an average at the rate of 30,000 naira, and when I'm about to sell, I sell the biggest for 65,000 naira. You understand me? So my question is, how many 65,000 naira did I sell? How many ones did I sell for 62, 60, between 62 to 60? Then how many did I sell? 50. Okay, at least the lowest price I sold for how much? 48. So these are how to rate your performance as far as goat farming is concerned. Although all I've been explaining since are non-conventional. Yes, they are non-conventional. They are what we have practiced, and we had results. So, and I implore other enthusiasts, other farmers out there who are thinking fattening is a very big task, or is something that is not achievable, or is a very difficult thing to invest in. To try, you might not get it right in the first time. Try to see what this is all about, and see how you improve from time to time. Do feel free to ask any questions, as we are always ready to answer your questions. Some of the things that we did not mention, we believe you can ask as questions, like the medication exercise. How do we go about it? How often do we medicate them? What do we normally give them? What particular do we use for deworming them? Those are very important. You understand me? How many times do we feed these goats? All these things are important, but we believe this should fall in the question segment. Thank you for watching. Bye.